We cannot be expected to burn down our concepts of citizenship to make up for the failures of other nations. With the Democrats holding all the power, they are trying to make permanent structural changes to life as we know it. And they do so every time they hold power. Social Security fundamentally changed the relationship between the citizen and the federal government. And again, it was done for our own good. We could follow this track all the way to the current Green New Deal and affirmatively furthering fair housing. The federal government is no longer of the people, by the people, for the people. The new motto seems to be for all mankind. Democrats want to treat the world's problems as equal to our own. America First is now racist, and in a bizarre line from Biden's joint session of Congress, he tried to convince us that the government is all of us and not in some central location.
Well, it's time to remember that we, the people, are the government. You and I. Not some force in a distant capital. Not some powerful force that we have no control over. It's us. It's we, the people.
I don't know about you, I feel pretty powerless. But the government is literally located in a 10-mile square as outlined in the Constitution. Now, let me move to the rule of law. The American citizen is expected to follow every law, local, state, federal, yet our government, including the states, are willing to ignore the law for the non-citizen. Here's a most recent case in point. New Jersey, right? Headline, News 12. MVC to take appointments beginning Saturday for driver permits regardless of immigration status. Anyone in New Jersey can get a standard driver's license and ID card beginning Saturday regardless of immigration status. The New Jersey Motor Vehicle Commission is expanding the availability of standard driver's licenses and non-driver ID cards, implementing a law signed by Governor Phil Murphy in December 2019. So, the blue states have no problem letting illegal immigrants get government-issued IDs, and off they go, onto our roads. By the way, H1, SB1 would automatically register them to vote. They'd be registered to vote. And by the way, that's the future of American democracy. And Jen Psaki is telling everyone around the world that Biden and Harris are getting ready to roll out the blue carpet.
As he said in his statement yesterday, he wanted to eliminate any lingering doubt from any refugee across the world that the United States wasn't a country that would welcome refugees in to apply. Under the Biden-Harris administration, that's exactly who we want to be.
So here's the argument. The concept of American citizenship, that living with a constraint of coercion in which the government is only permitted to exercise authority contained within its charter, and the democratic process is only used to elect people who will work within that framework, is being dissolved. The left and our elites, they've grown tired of being limited to our borders and founding documents. They find it annoying that the Constitution is written as a blockade against their big plans for a new democracy under their rule. They have big plans and little time to waste. The idea that citizens have inalienable rights is being watered down. Now we have a president that freely reminds us that our rights are not ours, but a construct that operates within their permission. They have a vision of a future where we all live in government housing and travel on government transport, where citizenship is merely a meaningless piece of paper issued by the government, and the government will issue as much paper as needed and impose the cost upon the taxpayer. The left thinks borders and immigration laws are racist and must be ignored, but the Bill of Rights must be forever recalibrated to fit the new tomorrow. A note to the garden variety leftists: you may support all of this because you think people like me are the enemy. You think a nation without borders will be more just and equitable. I have a warning for you. When the border and the Constitution come down and the new future goes up, if you don't like being in the silent herd, there won't be anything you can do about it. To everyone else, the question was asked in 1787, Doctor, what have we got? A republic or a monarchy? And Benjamin Franklin said, a republic if you can keep it. Today, can we?